guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jenna, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an IKEA haul. I recently went to IKEA, and when I say I recently went, I mean my mom was going and she was like, is there anything you want me to pick up? And I was like, yes, please. And the reason that is because it is so hard to try to get my two kids through IKEA. It's hard enough to do it by yourself, and then when you add kids, actually they're too small to go into that like kid zone, but as soon as they can go in there, that's going to change everything. That'll be so great. And it was actually probably better that way because then I didn't get sidetracked by all the things that I didn't go for, but I'm like, oh, I need that, but I don't need. IKEA like gets me pretty bad. So my mom picked up all of these things, but I always have like this list of things like next time I'm at IKEA I need to get this, this, and this, and that kind of helps me stay on track rather than get sidetracked by all the fun things that there is to look at and like thinking I need things that I don't really need. So anyways, so this list of things that I got are things that I have been needing for a while, and so I'm so glad that I finally got them. I have a little bit more, but we're kind of like in a transition where we're like, are we moving soon? We don't really know where we're going to be living, and I definitely don't want to be buying furniture or home things when I'm in that situation, and I don't know exactly like what the plan is. Does that make sense? So I don't want to be buying things to move them, and then I don't know what the house is going to look like next, so I don't know what we'll need and where, and you know what I mean. So I'm putting off as much IKEA stuff as I can, but the things that I got are things that I definitely needed, so I'm really excited to share them with you. The first thing that I got is this little like plate bowl, I guess. I don't even know what it's called. Everything will be linked below that I can find. I'm pretty sure I can find all this online because I think that's how I gave her the list of things I needed. But I love this bowl. I've just been using this to put fruit on, and I really just love it. Like I want to get more, but I just don't, like I don't need more. So I just think they're so beautiful. I'm sure you could use this in a lot of rooms, but I've been using it as like a catch-all fruit dish. And yeah, I really love it. I think the grain and the color of wood is so beautiful, and this is kind of what I'm going for in my house, like white and this beautiful color of wood. So I love it. And I guess I'll just stay in the kitchen. My mom picked me up this cute little jar, and this was not on my list, but she tempted me and she got it for me. And it's just like a cute little jar, and it has like a nice seal, so you can probably keep foods that need to be like sealed in here, but I just use it for like our Easter candy decoration. And I think that's a really fun way to decorate, is with like colors of candy, at least in spring when they have all the Easter candy. And I'm sad to say that a week ago this jar was full and now it's here. That kind of grosses me out. Then I picked up these little stools, and these are so cheap. These are like $5, but they're actually pretty sturdy. I got them for the kids, so they're like way sturdier than the kids need. Adults could easily sit on this, and it just has metal bars. I went back and forth on whether I wanted black or white because I have so much white right now. I feel like I need to add a little bit more black to add contrast, but like I said, I don't know what our house is gonna look like. I don't know what our like in a few months what it's going to be like, so it's really hard for me to know what I need to be getting, but these are really great. I got a new IKEA kitchen table recently, and so I just was looking for a solution for more seating at a very affordable price, and like hello, $5, you could use this anywhere, like at a vanity or anything. These are great. I really love these. And then I picked up this little guy. I love looking at their plant section. That's one thing I kind of just keep on my list, like just look at their plants. And my mom picked this one out, and it has a cute little ceramic vase that you've seen everywhere, but I love these vases. They're so affordable and the plants are so cute, and I really love this little guy. I think he's adorable. I got this little palm plant tree, and I really like it. They're really cheap at IKEA, so if you have an IKEA close to you, check that out. I think it's really cute. And then I also got this basket, and I really like this basket. I feel like this was a little bit more expensive. Like it was just a basket, and I think it was like maybe $30, maybe 20, 30. I'll link it below. But anyways, I do love this plant in this basket combination. I think it makes a really great combination, so I'm really happy with this purchase. Then the next thing I got is this little Ofelia blanket. That's what it's called, I believe. It probably says it on the tag. Yeah, Ofelia. I don't know the names on any of this stuff, and even if I did know them, I wouldn't be able to pronounce them. So just look in the link below, I'll describe it. But this blanket is that like super ruched. It's almost like a muslin, like those baby blankets. It's almost like that kind of cloth, but then it's like super ruched. I think this blanket is so beautiful. I think everyone should have this blanket. It did have a really weird smell when I first took it out of the packaging, but now it just smells like my house, so it's like fine. and it's so like squishy and comfortable, and it's quite large. Like it just goes on forever, and because it stretches, it just continues to go on. I've just been using this as like a throw on my bed to kind of like make my bed have a little bit more texture, but I love these on couches. I have wanted one of these blankets since the beginning of my knowledge of IKEA's existence, and it's only $19, but back then I was always like, oh, that's so expensive, I can't buy that. And I guess over time that has changed, and I just feel like $19, yeah, like I want that. I don't know. But I've always wanted this blanket, and I wish I would have just gotten it from the very beginning. But now that I have it, I'm so in love with it, and there's just so many ways that I know I'm going to be using this blanket, so it was so worth it. Yes, I love it, and it's perfectly lightweight for like spring cuddling, because it's not like too heavy and hot like a lot of our cuddly blankets are. So this is great. And then sticking along the lines of bedding, I needed a new bedding set for my bed. I don't know what else to call it, a bedding set. We recently got a king size bed because we have been sleeping on a queen, but we have our kids in our bed with us a lot, so it was getting too cramped in a queen. And I mean, me and my husband were not like huge people, so we should fit fine in a queen. That should have been fine, but when we had the kids, and now I know we're gonna have another one, so like we need more space in the bed. So we had like a duvet on our bed that was very, very heavy, like for winter time, very heavy, and my mom got it for me, and it's incredible, and it's amazing, and it's so like plush and comfortable. But it was for winter, and so now that it's warming up, I knew that we were going to have to buy another king size bedding. I guess like, what is it called? A comforter or a duvet. We needed a new king size duvet comforter that would work for summer and spring, because the winter one was going to be way too hot. Like there was just no way. And so I knew I wanted to go to IKEA, and they had so many cute like floral patterns and like beautiful patterns at so cheap. Like you can get it cheaper than Walmart or Target or anywhere. Just go to IKEA, like it's amazing. But like I said, I don't know what our house is going to be looking like, so I just wanted to keep it simple. And I do love white. Like I will probably always go back to white. So I just got a very, very simple duvet cover, and it's just completely white, like everywhere. No stitching, no pattern, no anything, but I'm actually loving it, especially once I throw this on top of it. It adds just like that little bit more of texture, and I think it's beautiful, and it makes it so I can decorate my room anyway. And like the bedding just works with anything. And then I got an insert, a duvet insert that is just the lightest weight one, but look at, it's still pretty like fluffy and comfortable, but it's not hot. It's just very like, it's perfect for, it's called like a very cool one, I don't know, but it's perfect. Like it's so comfortable still, and it's still squishy, and I was worried it was just going to be flat and thin, but it's not. It's definitely has like enough like, so it seems like plush and comfortable still, but it's cool and lightweight, so it's perfect for summer. So I highly recommend this. I think the whole thing together maybe was like $50. Like I said, it'll be linked below, but that is the cheapest you could find anywhere. So like definitely go to IKEA, but they have other great options. If white is not your thing and you want to add a little bit of color or whatever, I loved so many of the options that they had. Then the last thing I recently got from IKEA is this clothing rack that you see. And I mean, it's not like we don't have enough closet space. We have like a pretty generous closet, but I needed something separate, and I actually keep this like in the bedroom, not in the closet. And so this is good. I got it so when I get all my clothes online, I can hang them up, and I can remember to do hauls on them without putting them in my closet and like forgetting about them in the abyss of a closet that we have. But I just really love it. I also like it. We've been using it to like hang up clothes that I'm going to be wearing soon. Like if I know I'm going to be waking up early and I have to have an outfit put together, I've just hung it up like in my room, so it's like not in my overwhelming closet that I don't know, it just makes things so much easier. But I do think it's beautiful. I really love it. It's so simple. It has like really clean lines, and that's what I love about it. It was a $10 clothing rack. Like that's cheaper than you can get it anywhere, and I think it's so much more appealing. It's just very simple and clean line, and I'm just loving it. I wish I would have had this a long time ago, so I think that's going to be a great little purchase. And then I was wrong, I lied. There is one more thing, but it's kind of random. That's why I forgot about it. It's kind of heavy, but it's just this little wood table that I got, and I already put it together, but it was so simple. Actually, me and Jacob put this one together, and so he's like really proud of himself because he felt like he built something, which is cute. But I actually got this as a little nightstand end table For my husband's side of the bed, he doesn't have anything on his side of the bed. And we're kind of, like I said, we're in transitional furniture right now. We just got a king size bed, so we don't really have like cohesive bedroom furniture. And like I've told you before, I love this like color of wood unfinished. We probably do need to seal it, but I would not change the color. I'm loving this like color right now. It just seems like really fresh and like, I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. So I got this, and it's maybe seems a little bit dinky, but I think it's perfect. It's kind of that minimal look that I want to go for, and so I'm loving it. There's so many ways you could use this, and right now it's just working perfectly right next to the bed for him to like charge his phone and other things. So I'm really liking this, and this was like $15, so I'm really happy with this. That is everything. Like I said, when I go to IKEA, I try to stick to a list because it can add up really quickly. So I'm trying to save off on some of the bigger IKEA things I want until I know what our house is going to be looking like in a more permanent way. It's just so hard when you're in transition. So anyways, this was just stuff that I knew we would want no matter what house we lived in. So I'm really happy with these purchases. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. We love to show you the hauls that we do. If you haven't seen, Lana did an Adidas haul recently, so check that out. I will have that linked so you can check that out because it is her addiction. Oh, actually, she talks about this sweatshirt. So if you want to know details on this sweatshirt, go to the Adidas haul that I have linked below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.